evening, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'm Frances Weller. Right now at 11, still no sign of a swimmer who disappeared in the ocean at Figure 8 Island. The New Hanover County Sheriff's Office says Jarrett Wheeler was last seen Sunday in the ocean near Bayberry Place on the island. Crews, including deputies from New Hanover and Pender counties and the Coast Guard, searched today all the way up to Surf City. Wheeler was last seen wearing brown swim trunks and no shirt. Now, if you have any information, you should call law enforcement right away. Of course, we'll continue to follow the search and bring you any new details.